All right, what's up, guys? We're back with another one, and now today I am going to make the worst fighting game of all time. So I asked you guys a little bit to share with me what were your least favorite fighting game mechanics of all time. A lot of responses. We have 412 people gave me some answers there. So today I'm going to pick some of them out. We're going to put them together. We're going to make the worst fighting game of all time. But before we get into that, of course, I got to say, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. Help me out trying to grow this channel, man. So before we get into the meat and potatoes of it, let's just get started. So first of all, the music, the soundtrack for my game, handled by NRS and the lovely people who made Mortal Kombat music. Is it music? I don't know. As for the voices, here we go. The voices are done by Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl. If you are not familiar with Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl voice acting, it is non-existent. It just doesn't exist there. Of course, netcoded and netplay is really important. So we're going to have the Guilty Gear Strive lobbies. So we're going to have the Strive lobbies. And of course, the netcode itself will be handled by SNK and the team who's done Sam Show. So there we go. That's a little base, right, that we're getting started in. But now, you know, we want to get to the meat and potatoes of the gameplay, right? Now that we got all that out the way. So I want to look at some of the most hated mechanics of all time. Don't get angry, okay? If your game is in this video and there's a mechanic that you like, it's just for fun, okay? Relax. I know some people are gonna get upset. Talking about bad mechanics, the first one that pops to my mind, I'd even play this game, right? The game is gonna have reversal edge. If you don't know what reversal edge is, let's show something real quick. Now, reversal edge is a mechanic they added in with 6. So it hits right here. Nightmare does it. It's an armored move. I'm mainly talking about vanilla right now. So I don't care if there's any updates or patches. We're talking about vanilla. It's an armored move that tracks. If it hits, it initiates this weird ass slow down rock, paper, scissor mini game here. And it can happen up to what? 3 times? 2 times? So here's it again. Trades. 1. Oh, no. Try it again. She won that time with the KO. So the problem with this is not only that it was so easy and so scrubby. You do it almost like Street Fighter FADC. You put it out, absorb an attack, hit him, and now you get to play the guessy game. But it's not even RPS. This chart that I showed earlier, this is how it works. So the mechanic is so convoluted that trying to explain it to people, you're like, what the hell are you talking about? So here, if I hit A and you hit A, it looks like we're going to tie and go to round 2. If you hit B and I hit A, then all right, I'm going to lose. But then if we tie, you can also do a side step, a back step, a crouch step, a guard. It's RPS with, what, 7 different options. And so you have to know what each individual interaction is going to be. I remember when the game came out and the commentators are trying to explain what's going on. It's hard. Not only does it go to this weird, like, just straight guesses where, like, all right, there's no actual, like, execution is gone and we're just guessing now. It's just guesses. But it also, if you notice just how it slows down the match, right? So, you know, fighting games are supposed to be high speed, high action, but this just goes in this little cutscene. It slows it down. It's bad for spectators. It's bad for players. They ended up nerfing it later, but that's definitely getting added. So we got reversal edge. I guess if we're talking about RPS, we got to mention this one. You know, this mechanic is specifically what inspired this video, but got a lot of people upset recently. We're adding it. That's it. Screw it. We're adding Melty Blood shield. So here's a little clip right here. Guessies. Add some more guessies. There we go, right? So I know people get excited for this, right? You guys get super hyped watching this, but again, we're just guessing. The complaint a lot of people have, not only just RPS and guessing, but it's you can get punished for kind of making the right play. I had some guy in the comments be like, no, Jiyuna, if you ended up losing, it wasn't the right play. Like, what the hell are you talking about? If you shield, sometimes all you can do is shield, right? Sometimes you don't have a different kind of versatile option. It's just shield. So it's like, all right, for example, let's say Miyako cross him. I called out this mix up. I shielded it. I should get a punish, right? It's like, no. All I did was activate the mini game. Where if I lose the mini game now, I'm going to need a full combo anyway. So it's definitely getting added. I know people could be like, oh, I love the shield. You know what I'm talking about. It's fine if you like it. Let's add it all together and see how much you like it. Now, another one, because I know the Melty Blood player is going to come after me. They're like, shut up, Jiyuna, dumping on our game. You're just a Strive shield. I got Strive. Hold on. Let's add this one. My game is definitely going to have this in it because people got so angry here. Now, this is a sick combo Soul's doing. Nice combo, Soul. Wait a second. Hold on. Bop. Ah, there it is. Yes, I'm adding wall breaks, baby. Yes, sir. We got wall breaks. One of the most controversial mechanics in any fighting game. Now, I don't mind the wall breaks. Do I want them in every game? No. Do I mind them in Strive? No. I think they're fine. You know, Strive's built around that's fine. But people hate them. Why? Why do people hate them so much? You know, it's because of the idea that in a fighting game, if you get somebody in the corner, you should be rewarded, right? You should be able to keep them in the corner, keep them and kill them, or they have to escape. This kind of takes that away. The game just naturally forces them to escape. A lot of people angry. If they're angry, that's good. We're putting them in the game. So, of course, Dragon Ball Fighters. What are we adding from this game? We're Super Dash. So watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Ready? Watch this Super Dash. What the hell was that? Super dashing is such a cool mechanic, right? Or a cool idea. It's a cool idea, right? It's Dragon Ball Fighters, you know, Dragon Ball. You're supposed to be flying around, super dashing like the anime and everything. So it's a homing dash, full screen, very fast. But the homing mechanic, not only does it kind of ignore neutral a lot of times by just going through projectiles and being really fast, but there's a lot of cursed ones like this. Look at Gohan, ready? That's a cross up. This is he crossed up. He presses super dash button, cross up, and that's full combo right there. So it's cursed. Get mixed, hold that, right? It's a cool mechanic that unfortunately has a lot of issues. You know, it's got a lot of cursed homing situations like that. It's got a lot of situations where it's like, damn, I outplayed my opponent. He really just pressed super dash and beat me. Add it into the game. It's in there. We're adding super dash. This is a personal one I hate. It's definitely getting added though. Ready? Watch this combo. It's sick. I want this out. I want this out of all fighting games, but stagger any sort of, this is not just a Guilty Gear thing though, but notice you see that the joystick wiggling right there. Now, if you don't play Guilty Gear, Slayer does this move right here. It puts you in a stagger state. So the opponent now needs to stagger the joystick to get out of there. Otherwise, it's going to be able to do these little infinite combos. So I hate that stuff. So in addition to that, you know, Persona and BlazBlue used to have this, which is ice. It's the same idea. If you get frozen, you have to shake out of the ice. Melty Blood, same thing. It's like mashing to reduce damage, right? In Melty Blood, while you're getting hit in the combo, mashing. You have to mash in time to reduce damage and stuff. I want to play a fighting game. I'm not trying to play mini games each time I do all this stuff. All these like unnecessary mechanics that the devs think they're cool. They're actually just a pain in the ass. I don't know anybody who enjoys this stuff, which means we're putting it in the game. It's added to the game without a doubt. I see people in the chat say bring back Persona. Oh, you want to talk about Persona? Okay, we can add some Persona stuff. Let's add this. I want this back. We're putting in status effects, but in particular, this one right here. So this is Confuse or Panic is what it's called in Persona. But what happens here, this is so stupid, man. What Panic does, it reverses your inputs. So if you hold back, you walk forward, and if you hold forward, you go back or block. So if you want to block, if you're in this state and you want to block, you need to be holding forward or down forward right there. It's messed up. Marvel's Capcom MODOK had that same thing, right? Jamming out, just get this crap out of here. I'm trying to play a fighting game, man. This is not like a mini boss or something. Like, I don't need all this stuff. Hey, man, the goal is to make the worst fighting game. We're throwing it in. Effects that mess up your controls on your end. And I'll go one step further. If you guys want to talk about Persona so much, I'll go one step further. You know what we're going to add in this game? We're bringing it back, baby. Look at young Jiyuna right there. We're bringing back shadows. Watch my life. Watch this combo. Here it is. Little schmicks. Good game. Shake my hand. So shadows got added to Persona, and then they got buffed, and then they got buffed, and they kind of broke the game. If you don't know what shadows are, oh my god. Yes, again, that was basically a 100% combo right there. But the shadow mode, so every character's got the regular version and the shadow version right there. So when they activate shadow, they kind of have unlimited super meter, so they can do these insane combos. And the thing is, the community just broke the game. They figured out how to do like 100% combos with like everybody. For some reason, the shadows used to have a penalty where it was like they couldn't burst. But later on, they're like, you know, shadows aren't broken enough. You can burst. Your opponents can't burst your combo. You can kill them in one hit. You get touched once, like, well, I guess I'll die right now. Okay. Stupid ass mechanic. But they put it in the game. I can reversal edge the shadow combo. I don't know, but that's in the game. That's another one. Now, here's another obvious one. I already saw a lot of people in chat calling this one out. I feel like this is I like this one, man. I like wall breaks. I like this one, but when people talk about bad mechanics, why are people always picking on Danger Time, man? It's a good mechanic because we're talking about it now, right? The whole point is it's supposed to make hype moments like this. Watch, if you've never seen this before. Right? Sly, good game. I mean, come on. If you're gonna, gotta show the Bears clip. Look, he's laughing. That's Bears. He just got hit. He's laughing. See, it's a good mechanic. But yes, unfortunately, this mechanic was not too popular. So if you don't know what it is, Danger Time. First of all, it's random when it activates. You know, there's a random chance when two moves clash like this, randomly activates, and then while it's active, every single hit becomes this mortal counter, which means it does a ton of damage. And you can dash cancel. You can get all these sorts of like crazy high damage combos, which leads to stuff like this. So a lot of players didn't like it. A lot of players didn't like it because they felt it added sense of like randomness or like, oh, it's too wild. You know, it's not a skillful thing. But I like it. I like it. Unfortunately, the community doesn't like it. Consider it a bad mechanic. throw it in the game. I'm not just picking on anime. Here's another very, very hated mechanic from my time in the Tekken community, of course. We got to talk about rage, just rage in general. Rage activates when you are, what, under 30% or something? You just get a flat damage bonus, and then you get unlocked Rage Art, which is a 1-button armored, basically a super move in Tekken, and Rage Drive like this. Rage Drive, high damage, usually safe, sometimes plus, super fast, just comeback mechanic. I think this is one of the most obvious comeback mechanics in any fighting game, especially in a game like Tekken. So Tekken, a lot of times the players like saying it's a very skilled, very, very technical game. You know, it's for very like hardcore, serious players. The rage mechanic, I like it. Like I said, I like a lot of these mechanics, but I know the Tekken community, a lot of players don't like it at all. They feel like it's too scrubby, too many forced comebacks, too many wild boy stuff. They're not happy, so we're throwing it in. But me, honestly, you know, I feel like Tekken community is soft, because if they're upset about that as a comeback mechanic, you know, they feel like that's a crappy comeback mechanic, we can't talk about that without this. Of course, yes, this game will definitely be having XFactors. So here's Justin Wong, shout out to Panda, against my boy Flux. Get him, Flux. Mash, XFactor, Helm Break. If you've ever seen this game, you already know how it's gonna end. Whoop! Justin, why don't you block that? One more. Flux, mix him again. What's it called? Round trip? Got him. Activation. Station. I think Justin got a little face at the end of this. Hold on. All he can do is nod. Look at that. You saw the pain. You know, he's like, this is the game I play, huh? This is the game I play. But yeah, of course, XFactor level 3. Earlier, I said the Tekken, like, rage is like a forced comeback thing, but nothing compares to XFactor. XFactor is insane. XFactor was so ridiculous that it was like, the game didn't start until the last character came on the screen, right? Obviously, as the game developed over time and over time and over time at the highest level, some counterplay came, but even with the counterplay, people still got absolutely demolished by one touch. For the regular player, the mid-level player, it's almost like nothing mattered, right? A good player could learn like random select, and then your XFactor level 3 anchor, and then just play like that. That'd be enough to beat most people, I think. But putting it in the game, man, we love comeback mechanics. Oh, we got to talk about this too. There's no video for this one, but I definitely want to add this to the game. I want to add the convoluted Guilty Gear system mechanics like this. You love to see this kind of stuff here. So this is from Guilty Gear Exit. Let me explain if you don't play the game. Every character in the game has a different guts rating here. So the guts changes how much damage they take depending on if they have over 50%, 40%, 30%, 20%, 10%. But in addition to the guts, which varies by character, there's also defense. Every character has a different defensive modifier right there. And not only that, each character has a different weight. So some combos only work on specific weights. Some confirms you have to change depending on the weight class right there. Did I mention wake up timing? Every character has 2 different wake up timings, whether they wake up face up or face down. You need to know every single character's different wake up timings so you can make sure you get the proper Oki timing on them as well. They also have different backdashes, jumps, blah, 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 blah. I love that. It gets me so hyped, you know? It's like, man, I learned that combo. It was really fun. I would like to learn it on 23 other characters. Guilty Gear, unnecessary mechanics, add them to the game, baby. The more numbers, the deeper the game, man. The opposite end of the spectrum, give me the auto combos, because I know you guys love that. But of course, we got BB Tag auto combos. We got Dragon Ball FighterZ auto combos. Melty Blood Type Lumina auto combos. What else is auto combo now? Oh, Granblue, that was the one. Just keep it all auto combos, you know? A lot of these new games have like auto combo and regular combos. Just screw it, man. Just do all auto combos. Should I even mention this one? This is before your time right here. Yes, we need the super cursed guard Libra right here. So if you don't know what this is, when BlazBlue came out, the first version of the game had this weird thing called a guard Libra. It's like a shared guard bar, right? So if player 1 is attacking player 2 and they're blocking, that blue bar goes down, and when it hits 0, they get guard broken. Let me just show it. So there are a lot of characters in the game that are super broken. This game sucked, by the way. It's really fun, but by the end, we're like, wow, this game is really bad. A lot of characters can just kind of murder you. They can make you block forever, just guard break you in a guard break in the guard break. Something about this game, watch this right here. Oh my God. If you've ever played an anime game, look at Jin Burst. Ready? Watch Jin Burst here. Look how slow that is. So the original game, bursts were not invincible. They were these really, really slow guard points. They were so bad that like you could just like on reaction here, say she's like, oh, okay, you're bursting, plenty of time, jump, block. Now, after you burst, you see the danger up down the top right? You take double damage for the rest of the round. And you can't barrier block anymore. So what does that mean? That means that you cannot stop this guard Libra from going down. The only way you could stop the guard Libra was by using barrier. So you lost. Basically, you lose. If you burst, that's it. Double damage. Guard Libra is like guard break. I can't stop it. You're trying to block. You have no options to stop getting guard broken. You're like, damn it, I got guard broken. If you don't die on that one, Next time you block, you're dead again. He's just gonna guard break you again, kill you. Tragic, tragic, tragic. I should just have everything. Not even go. I should just have the whole BBCT, the burst system, and everything thrown in there. But man, that was terrible, man. Throw it in the game. So there's a ton of crappy mechanics we can throw in. So I'll do one more. Let's do one more. Maybe we can make a round 2 one day. But this one, people are gonna get upset. The final mechanic that we're adding to the game, to the worst fighting game of all time. We got custom combos. All right, I want custom combos. Jiyuna, shut up. Custom combos are so hype. All right, you can say whatever you want. But look at this. If you don't know about Alpha 2, by the way, custom combos are invincible startup, unblockable too. So if the opponent is standing, if they're not crouch blocking, it becomes an unblockable. It's messed up. And then the damage, Jesus, God, outplayed. Simply outplayed right there. Jiyuna, shut up. That's just Alpha 2. Okay, let's see an Alpha 3 custom combo. A. So again, these custom combos are invul on startup. So this is off like, you can do this off like stand jab, off like anything. Leads into infinites and stuff. So, you know, Alpha 2 was what? Unblockable. Alpha 3, infinites, you know, one-touch kills. But Jiyuna, shut up. That's just Alpha series, okay? How about this one right here? How about this one right here? Show. Look at the chip damage. Look at the guard bar. If you have never seen this before. Ready? Guard break. Easy, right? And then a little taunt right here. So this is CBS 2. And again, it's not just Sakura. These 3 clips I showed you are not just of the characters. Like the whole cast can do this kind of stuff. Simply outplayed. So yeah, you know, custom combos. Hey, they're a cool idea. Unfortunately, they're I don't think Capcom knows how to balance them right. You know, Alpha 3, everyone just picks. You got to pick pretty much Vism, right? You need custom combo. CBS 2, C and A are the best screws, but A I think is the best screw, right? They both have roll cancel, but A custom combo is just too strong, man. Then Alpha 2, everybody's got it, so everybody's just using it all the time. So I mean, I'm sorry, you might like it, but you can't deny it's basically like a Kuso game mechanic. I'm sorry. You can write in the comments. You can leave me a 10-page description on why infinites are cool and everything. It's great. We'll read it. For the sake of this terrible fighting game, they're going in and everybody gets a custom combo. That's it. You guys left a ton of comments. You guys have a lot of hatred for fighting games. All I have to say. People were pissed in the comments. They're like, I hate this mechanic. I hate this game. That's good. Let it out. Just let it all out. Fun video. We've now made the worst fighting game of all time. We have all these mechanics. Put them all together. I don't care how they work, but that's it. We got to think of a name. If you got a good name, let me know in the comments here. And if I missed anything, like I said, if I missed a big one, a really bad mechanic, one that the community hates, the players hate, let me know. We could always do a follow-up video, who knows. But anyway, look out for it in the future. I just need to find a publisher and I'm gonna put it out, so I don't know. But like always, you're still watching, thank you. Leave a comment, all that good stuff, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.